Hey guys, today we have a Benchmade, and I really love this knife. Um, it's designed by Bob Lum, may he rest in peace. And I think this is called the LFTI, which means Lum Folder TI in titanium. Model number 760. The knife has a 4-inch long blade and has a overall weight of 5 ounces, which is really good for this knife. It's even lighter than the Spyderco military M4 G10 T with titanium frame lock. A little bit lighter than that one, much lighter than the full TI military. It's about like an ounce and something lighter. Okay. The open mechanism uses a thumb stud, and the opening and closing of the lock bar is very easy and very secured. The pocket clip is tip down carry only, and it's only one side, as you can see. So sorry for the lefties or the one who wants a tip up carry. The pocket clip also serves as a lock bar stabilizer, which prevent hyperextension of the lock bar, which I think is needed because it's kind of thin here, and the lock bar is actually pretty slim. The slimness of the lock bar doesn't affect the durability because it's really secured when it's locked, and it's even more secure when you grab it. The steel is M4, which comes with a Rockwell hardness of 60 to 62, so it's around 61, and which is really high, but not too high to becomes really how do you say brittle. I hope that's the word. And it's since M4 steel, it's not a really high stainless steel. It actually might rust if you don't take care of it. So the knife comes with a black coating, which really nicely coated actually. Okay, as you can see, it's very evenly coated, and it's actually pretty good. Feels smooth, and you can actually feel that it's a really pretty thick coating. So that will prevent the rusting. What else? Oh, the blade is actually it's about 4 millimeters thick, and it's actually almost the same thickness throughout the blade. It has a switch on top, so it might seem that it's a little bit thinner, but it's actually a pretty thick blade throughout here. I'll do a Spyderco military comparison video in another video because this is a really good folder that I really want to get into more details. The jimping is really good, except for the part that's hidden under the scale. You get almost no traction here, but you get really good traction here. What else? Okay, the design is really nice because it has a natural guard here. Also, the scale, it's really well made. It's a little bit smoother than Chris Reeves finishing, but it's a little bit rougher than the TI Military's finish. It has some holes drilled, and as you can see, it's really evenly drilled, so the hole in front matches the hole in the back. And I like it because it's not the same size hole, so it's not like with the same tools and you drill all the holes. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 4 types of size, and as you can see the little polishing there, which is also really nice for the knife. The screws are painted black, and this is a lanyard hole, which is really nice. It uses 1 through 3 screws for standoffs, which makes the knife really pretty strong. I don't think this one is needed, but it's there to add extra strength to the knife. Something very interesting that I found out is that the log bar is actually cut inside, so this log bar will not travel anymore to that side, because I don't think you'll be able to see it, or maybe yes you can. It's cut. It's kind of like the Benchmade 755 MPR, but it's more visible in the MPR. It's less visible here because it's cut inside. So this log bar, no matter how much you push it, it will not go any further. So you don't have to be afraid that the steel will eat up the titanium, which it's a really nicely done design. I love the handle. It has the curve, so it actually holds your pinky and your index finger really well, and it has a little curve here, so it feels very natural, and the knife is straight, so it's really good for piercing or cutting, slicing, whatever you want to do. It's really good. The pivot here, it's really nicely done dome. I like it pretty much. And what else? Okay, some people says that there's no detent, which I think they're right, but detent is not actually a big problem in this knife, because it will not open in your pocket, because this is a tip-top carry, unless you throw it in your bags, and then with the shaking, then you might shake the knife out. But well, the knife's not designed for you to put in the bag, so it's designed for you to put it in the pocket. And the design is really good, because it's actually a really easy to deploy knife, which is very important. For me, that's more important than the a strong detent, because sometimes if you have a detent way too strong, you might not be able to open it safely. For this one, I have tightened down the screws, so it's a little bit, it has a little some friction, and I'm sorry guys, I have to go into part 2 here.